Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Wildcats going up against the Splinters. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Tanner Houck. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jordan Lawler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run, and he'll be safe at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tony Clark stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one finds the zone. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Into center and a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stan Musial, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's in there. 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Just off the inside edge. Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Roy Halladay. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 and 2's the count.
Swings and misses. And there's one away. This is Bryson Stott. Ball one, no strikes. 1 out, bases empty. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ashburn pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. And ball one.
No strikes.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Halladay checks on first. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. That's the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. Houck back to work. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 away. Jason Varitek now at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 2-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Michael Conforto.
That's in. Ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Right through there for a strike. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Jorge Soler in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Conforto off of first with 2 away. This one in the dirt. Just missing there, and it's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Ripped on a line. Ashburn makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Up into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt.
0-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2-2 on the way. Out to center. Ashburn makes the grab, and there's two gone. Mickey Mantle digs in now. Runner takes off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball.
0-2.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. First pitch swinging.
No balls. 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in a full sprint puts it away for the out. So digging in,
now
Tony Clark. He's 0 for 1.
Clark.
Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Swings through that one.
0-2.
On the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Pendleton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. In the dirt. Clark over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder.
Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And out number 1 on the grab. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show.
That's a ball.
That must be a cool feeling for him.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Line drive, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now, Bryson Stott. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
1-2 is the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Oh no, he dropped it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And a run is in to score. Tag, and he's out at the plate. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. That's towards center. Ashburn in position. He's got it. And the inning is over. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for
Stan
the
Musial.
designated hitter, Stan Musial.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these players do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And a strike to Glaber. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. That one out to right. And that will drop foul.
Ball.
Pitch misses. And a full count now. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Glaber swings, drives one. Going back, Bellinger. Back some more. Just missed it. So up next, Richie Ashburn. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Now he breaks his bat. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Go ahead run on base. Jason Varitek, the next to hit.
Varitek.
And that one missing low.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one finds the zone. 3-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-1. So 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the fourth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ashburn going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Joe Mauer will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one misses. Ball 1. And another ball. 2 down, nobody
2 balls,
on.
no
We're
strikes.
here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Conforto sizing this one up, brings it in. And that's the third out. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Houck back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop. Takes it in for the out. 1 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Pendleton in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Mantle right there to make the grab. And that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
This is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Up the middle. Torres handles. Throws to first in time. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Stan Musial. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Mantle hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Gleyber Torres
Now
up to the plate.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Pinch hitter
hitting,
coming on, J.J. Weatherholt. Looking to start something with one gone. That's in there. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That misses,
Ball.
and it's 1-2. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that one sliced foul.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
And that skips in the dirt.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
And that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Misses inside. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. A shot to the opposite field. It's 4-3. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And now Terry Pendleton. Grounder might be 2. Tosses to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside. And the count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
First and second, 1 out. Joe Mauer now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Misses again, 5 in a row. And that hits the inside corner for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double play. Back here in
Leading off
Philadelphia,
for the
leading
Wildcats,
off, Jason
the catcher,
Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
First
No,
offering,
that
and it
missed.
just misses. Just
Ball.
missed.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That missed. That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
3-1.
And that one fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's already homered in this game. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. And that one hammered. That's back. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-3. So digging in, Jorge Soler.
Now pitching, David Robertson.
So
Now
they're
coming
making
in
a
the
move
pinch
for a
hit,
bat off the
Walker
bench. Walker Jenkins.
Jenkins.
And that drops in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That one the other way, and that's just foul. That one is upstairs.
1-2.
Just
No,
misses
that missed.
with
That's
that
a
one.
ball.
Ripped to short. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Lawler.
The batter,
1 for
number
3.
10, shortstop Jordan Lawler.
That misses.
No, that's outside.
1-0. And
That's
misses
a ball. That's
inside. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle. Now pitching,
Tanner Scott
Tanner
taking over on the mound.
Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missed. fly ball center field. Ashburn in position. Makes the catch for the out. Bellinger up to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch misses. Ball one. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that quickly 2 away. And now Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ashburn in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Clark.
Tony Clark.
Robertson back to work. This one smoked out to left. Hernandez pulls that one down. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty.
6.
And next is the designated hitter, Stan Musial. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And there's the strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Stays alive. 2 outs. Goes down looking. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Out towards right center field. Ashburn trying to get there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty.
That's inside. Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
The first baseman,
and next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Eldridge. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Wildcats,
Now it's the second
the second
baseman,
baseman,
J.J. Weatherholt.
Weatherholt.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there.